let's start our quarter 2 week 4 outlook and the weekly plan, which we can also say it's the fourth week of April. Now, as you all know that making a weekly plan is extremely important before starting any week. You should know in the beginning of the week itself that on which days I am gonna trade, and if I am gonna trade on a particular day, then at what timings or at what pairs I am gonna see the charts. Now I will discuss this in detail, and whatever I am gonna discuss here will be exactly my weekly plan. So let's get started. We will first of all focus on the first 3 days of the week, then we'll move on to the rest of the 2 days. The first 3 days, you can clearly see that on Monday there is no news, not even in any pair, not even in GBP, not even in USD or any of the other blah blah blah. So, what do we do on Monday? We don't open the charts of any pairs on Monday, any forex pairs. I'm not interested, whatever it is doing on Monday. I'm away from it. Also, for the US indices future that we trade in the New York session, I will be available on Monday because of according to my experience, even if there is a news or not a news, the New York session in indices always gives me one setup, like at least one setup. So I will be active during the New York session and will only see the US indices, and I will be completely away from the forex pairs. On Tuesday, what we can see? On Tuesday, we are seeing that we have multiple news in the London session that are gonna release one after another. So the Euro and GBP news, and also we have a USD red folder news at 9:45 a.m. That is 15 minutes after the equity open. So what my plan says here is I will be interested in trading the Euro and GBP pairs post the news releases. That means after 3:15 a.m. Not from 2 a.m. to 3:15 a.m. After 3:15 a.m. onwards, I will look for setups and trade the Euro and GBP pairs according to my bias, which I will share to you later on in this video. And on the USD, as you all know, as there is a USD news also, so trading the US indices in the New York session will be extremely good. So the major part which I want to draw your attention to is, as you saw that last week I had my complete attention given to the Canadian CPI and the GBP CPI. For me, this week my full attention is diverted to Australian dollar CPI quarter on quarter, year on year, and trimmed. So this is an extremely important event, right? CPI data on any currency is not a joke. So I will be extremely active and I will keep my weekly goal or my weekly target based on this news and catching this news move. So we will get into the detailed part of the breakdown there also. So this is the major part which I am interested in. On Wednesday, you can see there is a holiday in Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar pairs. So on Wednesday, I will not see any pair related to Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. I will trade the US session with US indices, and I will trade the Euro and GBP pairs as a continuation model, which the trend would have been set in these news. For example, on this day, the market has set a trend and went into a market maker buy model. Then I will trade the continuations in these upcoming days in the Euro and GBP pairs. Quite simple. Now let's remove this. Give me a second, guys. Let's move to the remaining 2 days. On the remaining 2 days, you can see on Thursday what we have. On Thursday, we have a Euro Italian bank holiday, so I would suggest avoid trading the Euro pairs on Thursday. Better trade the GBP pairs if you are interested in trading the continuation trend. And also we have a USD news on Friday as well as on Thursday, so trading US indices and all the USD pairs as a continuation model of the previous daily news release will be extremely profitable. So it basically means that on Monday I will be on a break till the New York session. After the New York session, I will be completely active. As simple as that. Now I have broken this all down in this text to save your time. You can take it, you can screenshot it, right? And yes, take this as a rule and you can screenshot it. All right, so I'm just removing it. Now let's start with our final analysis, weekly outlook. See, we have, like, currently you can see, I also have many questions. Like you can see, this is Dow Jones Industrial Average. If you want to see which pair it is, see the top part here, you will know which pair it is. I will not all the time say it. So we are currently seeing US 30, and as I have like said to you, that we are in a market maker sell model, and our target is this monthly FVG plus the original consolidation. Now currently we are retracing higher, so what can we expect? We can expect that prices will give some reaction to this coinciding wicks, which I cleared in the last video what they are. But yes, the coinciding wicks has done its part, like major part, because of this huge down move which happened. So if it comes, we will look for sell. And basically you guys know that I don't give much priority to the biases in trading US indices. US indices I trade simply based on market maker models that form in the New York session. And if my higher time frame bias is matching the market maker model that I am trading, then I will leave partials for a higher target. As simple as that. Nothing more than that. I look for US indices, and this is the most important thing. Like, don't go for biases in US indices. Yes, I know, we all know that it is in a bearish bias, but if the trade setup provides me a market maker buy model and a good liquidity is above there, then I will do not hesitate to buy it if it's a good setup. So trade on both sides of the market. Don't marry your bias in the US indices. Now we'll go to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is literally interesting. Now Nasdaq, okay, so in Nasdaq you can see that I have taken this dealing range here. Now most of you will have the question, why I have taken the range from here, and why not from this point, why not from this point, why not from this point? So let me clear you very major thing. When taking a dealing range, you have to look for highs and lows that have taken out previous highs and lows. So this low has swept previous major lows. All these lows were swept by this low. So this will be the bottom point of my dealing range. As we go above, there is also this low, which is a very minor sweep. Like, we can also consider it, but yes, the major one is this low, so I have taken it from here. As you go above, these are not sweeps, these are just pullbacks, pull back, pull back, pull back. So the only only proper place where I can see to place the dealing ranges is from this point to this point. Now I will tell you one major thing, that we have this bearish FVGs lying above, and we have taken out major liquidities. If we even if we see a bit of a retracement above, we will plan selling trades from here, or just simply trade the market maker models that form in the New York session. Don't complicate it much. Similarly, for the US 30, we are completely in a sell program. We will look for shorts in these zone. This is the inverse FVG. It was a bullish FVG, now it's completely disrespected, so we are in a sell program. Now let's move on to the DXY. Okay, so DXY, as you all know, our first target volume imbalance is hit. Now we can either go for the original consolidation high, or we will just consolidate here, or we will go a bit deep into this up moves discount, which is this FVG. So we will see what the DXY does on Monday and decide what are the plans for the upcoming week. And now the main thing, Euro USD and GBP USD. These are in my radar, guys. I just informed you previously that we have a daily time frame SMT visible on Euro USD and GBP USD. I will show you this clearly. You can see these lows in the daily time frame have not been swept in Euro USD, but now if you see GBP USD, they are swept. As simple as that. And also we are in a weekly FVG and a monthly FVG in GBP USD. So I am quite bullish on this. And also if we see the standard deviation projection, we are in the 3.5-4 zone, which is the retracement / reversal zone. Alright, so it's as simple as that. I am bullish in Euro USD and GBP USD for the upcoming news. But yes, the news bias can depend, because if on Monday itself we take out this high and we enter the weekly FVG, and on Tuesday during the news time I get sell setups on a 1 hour or 30-minute time frame, then I will go to the sell side. It completely depends what the Monday will do. But I will not see Monday. I will just observe what Monday is gonna do, then trade from Tuesday in the pairs. So currently we are in a buy program. You can see that there is a market structure shift here. This small high, swing high, is a market structure shift, and we have raided these short-term highs. This can become our intermediate term high. If the prices go higher, make an FVG and retrace back in there, then you can take a trade targeting these highs. As simple as that. Now GBP USD. GBP USD is currently extremely bearish. Don't try to trade this on Monday. Let a subtle price action form on Monday, and then trade it after, then trade it on Tuesday during the news. Alright, now we will go to Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. For Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, I will be looking for longs. Absolutely. You can see why. The reason is this is a major liquidity pool which it has taken. So what happened here is we were in a sell program. We took this internal range liquidity, that is this daily FVG, dropped it down and took these daily lows as well as this major liquidity, which was our external range liquidity. Now what price will do? It will go up and reprice to either this daily FVG or this discount daily FVGs or this daily OB. So I am bullish on New Zealand dollar and Australian dollar. This is New Zealand dollar, this is Australian dollar. I am bullish on them. And yes, also one major thing, this is an SMT, guys. These are the lows which were swept by NZD USD, and in AUD USD these lows have not been swept. So it's a bullish SMT. Also we are in a ERL to IRL trade. So my bias is bullish, but if we go climb a bit higher in the first 2 trading days of the week itself, then I can also go bearish in the news depending on the setup. I will inform you about that. Guys, like it's quite clear in Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. Let's see the 1 hour chart for market structure shift. So we can see in New Zealand dollar there are no significant market structure shift. The first one was possible here or here, but we have made a new highs. So you can consider closing above these zones with the bullish candles as a market structure shift in this scenario. Similarly in Australian dollar, no market structure shift. We are just stuck in here. Nothing, anything can happen right now. On Monday when markets open, it can go down or up. Nothing is sure at this point as no market structure shift has happened. Now let's go to USD CAD. Now in USD CAD, what I'm seeing is that it's quite clear that these highs are gonna get taken out now. I'm not hesitating in that. But USD CAD, the whole price action will be based on what DXY does. It is just coinciding with DXY. In DXY also we have this dealing range and this discount FVG. I am not gonna trade USD CAD this week, but I will see if we get a good setups of buying in this FVG or we take out the daily highs and a good setup of ERL to IRL trade. I will try, but it's not my goal. Alright, if it's an extremely good setup, then I will trade, otherwise I will just ignore it. USD JPY, this is just in a bull run. I am not interested in this. Now Euro JPY, GBP JPY, another Euro GBP pairs for you to trade in the news times. So in Euro JPY and GBP JPY, what we are seeing, these highs are smooth highs, and for news it will be extremely easy for these highs to be raided. Similarly in GBP JPY, we have this breaker block which is supporting prices, and 50% is being respected very well. No candles are closing below 50%, and also we have this liquidity pending. So I'm bullish in Euro JPY and GBP JPY, trading the Asian session model, or during the news, after the news release we can trade these pairs for a bullish setup, which also coincides with our setup of Euro USD and GBP USD long. Now Aussie JPY and NZD JPY. In Aussie JPY and NZD JPY, we saw a major sweep, like this is love, right? This sweep is love, just love. After this sweep, what I am anticipating is a bullish move to take out these highs in NZD JPY and a bullish move to take out these highs in Aussie JPY. But after this huge daily candle, it's not gonna happen on Monday itself. Monday will more likely accumulate. Tuesday will do a manipulation to the lower side. I am expecting that. We will see. And before the Aussie CPI release, if we get a good protection to the downside, then this pair will be extremely good to go long in. because it is a very clear drawn liquidity, very clear setup. So for Australian dollar CPI, I am more interested in Aussie JPY for looking for longs. Noted, guys. And also we will see AUD CAD and NZD CAD for our Australian dollar CPI. Now you see what AUD CAD and NZD CAD has done. AUD CAD is just falling since 10 days or 7 days, I think, and we have taken out these lows, which is our external range liquidity, and our immediate internal range liquidity is this daily FVG. So we can go bullish and take out this in daily FVG. And similarly in NZD CAD, these lows are not taken, so this is a SMT. This is an SMT, so which is a extra confirmation for us. We will see what Monday does and what the Tuesday price action does before the news to go long. So I am also equally interested in going long in Aussie CAD, but not as interested as I am in Aussie JPY and NZD JPY, because Aussie JPY, if it goes long, it will give a breakout of those highs. It will not just stop there and sweep those highs. It will continue going higher as the JPY or the ex-JPY pairs are in a bull run. So trading them and taking a swing trade in them will be more beneficial, because if you buy this can go here. This FVG will act as a hurdle, this daily OB will act as a hurdle, this daily OB will act as a hurdle. So it will be just a scalp trade which you can take in the news. It's not bad. This is also really good. But yes, for holding for a long term and taking a good trade, Aussie JPY will be better. Now similarly Aussie CAD and NZD CAD are over. This is it, guys. This was it for my weekly outlook, and I will suggest you guys only to trade less. See, trading more, trading each and every pair, trading each and every move that's happening, it's not gonna do anything. Give your brain some rest. You chose trading to become independent, to become financially independent, to not become slaves of someone. But at the same time, you are spending whole day looking at the charts, becoming a slave of your charts and screen. Does this make any sense? Fix your time, wake up every day, see the economic calendar. I would not say every day, do it in the beginning of the week itself, like I did in the beginning of the video. See the economic calendar, write it in your diary that Monday I will not trade the pairs, I will only trade the pairs of Euro and GBP on Tuesday after the news release, etc., etc. All those major points which I have said in the beginning. These will help extremely, and don't underestimate the power of writing down everything. Noted, guys, I also underestimated it, but anything which comes to your mind, any rule which comes to your mind, you take a single loss, in any trade, take your diary, write it. Why you took the trade, what went wrong, everything. It will help you tremendously, guys. I can't express how helpful it has been to me, and I can say it with surety that it will also be helpful for you. Thank you guys for staying till here, and don't worry, I will be always there by your side the whole week. We will be hunting for setups, and even if I get I will try to give you the Australian dollar CPI trade, but yes, please do your analysis and follow your risk management. Following my trades will not take you anywhere. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned for further updates.